Hello students, I have come here again in front of you with the videography of second part of the chapter 7, that is test, measurement and evaluation in sports. So under the second part we are going to discuss first of all about somatotypes. In general, somatotypes means various types of body. So let's discuss somatotypes. So somatotype is the word used by famous psychologist William Sheldon. So William Sheldon has given his own classifications of different body types. The American psychologist who devoted his life to observing the variety of human bodies and temperaments. Somatotypes refer to the underlying physique and are not changed by overeating or training. In 1940s, Sheldon developed theory that there are three basic body types or somatotypes. That means William Sheldon has classified three types of body. They are on the basis of fatty round, muscular or square, thin and linear. So on these three bases, William Sheldon has classified the body types. The fatty and the round individuals, they are classified as endomorph. The muscular or the square individuals, they are classified as mesomorph, and the thin and the lean and thin individuals, they have been classified as ectomorphs. So the psychologist William Sheldon has classified somatotypes into three, that is mesomorph, endomorph and ectomorph. Okay, so moving ahead students, now here you can see the classifications. You can see endomorphs are the pear shaped, round shaped also you can call. Mesomorphs are the muscular one, and ectomorph on my extreme right hand side, they are the lean and thin individuals. So the side view also you can see several classifications between endomorph, mesomorph and ectomorphs. Next let us discuss each body type in detail. That is, first is endomorphs. So endomorphs body types, they are soft and round shaped body. They are underdeveloped, they are having underdeveloped muscles. They are having overdeveloped digestive system. Some of the associated personality traits of endomorphs are, they are very much fond of food. They love food. They are evenness of emotions. They are full of emotions. Good humored and relaxed. Need for affection. They need a lot of affection. They seek a lot of affection, students. So basically, we come to the conclusion that endomorphs has the tendency towards plumpness, tolerant, love of comfort, and they are extrovert. Next is mesomorph. So mesomorphs are hard and having muscular body. They are overly mature appearance. They are rectangular shaped as well as they are upright, they have the upright body posture. Some of the personality traits of mesomorphs are they are adventurous and very courageous in nature. They are indifferent to what others think or want. So they are having different thinking. They have the zest for physical activity and competitiveness. That is the only reason. Since they are having the thirst to participate in physical activity and in various competitions, they are most likely, they are most preferred for games and sports and various athletic activities. So we can summarize mesomorph by saying that they have the tendency towards having good muscles, they are energetic, they are active, they are aggressive, and also they are risk taker. Moving ahead to another body type, that is ectomorph. So ectomorph body type are thin and flat chest. They are young in appearance. They are tall and lightly muscled. Means they are very lean and thin. They stoop shouldered. They are having stoop shoulders. Some of the personality traits of ectomorphs are they are self-conscious, they are socially very anxious, they are mentally intense, they are emotionally restrained. So, we can conclude ectomorphs by saying that they have the tendency or they are having the likings towards artistic things. They are very sensitive. Ectomorphs are very apprehensive and they are very introvert in nature. So these are the three body types that are being classified by the famous psychologist William Sheldon. The three body types that William Sheldon has classified are endomorph, mesomorph and ectomorph. Endomorphs are having pear-shaped. As you can see, students, they are having pear-shaped with wide hips and narrow shoulder. The mesomorphs are having broad shoulder with narrow hips. They are having large head, muscular body, as well as the last one, that is ectomorphs. Ectomorphs are having lean and thin in appearance. They are having thin legs and thin arms. They are having very little muscles or body fat on their body. So these three classifications of various body types, that is also known as somato types, that is endomorph, mesomorph and ectomorph, has been classified by famous psychologist William Sheldon. Moving ahead, students, next we move on to the health related fitness. Okay, so there are two components of physical fitness. They are health related physical components and skill related fitness. So skill related fitness enhances one's performance in athletics or games and sports. They are basically related to the development of skills. Health related fitness is the ability to become and stay physically healthy. So health related fitness helps the general people in remaining healthy, remaining away from diseases. So these are the various components of health related components and skill related components So health related components are cardiorespiratory fitness, muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility and body composition. Whereas the skill related components are agility, balance, power, speed, coordination and reaction time. Since in your syllabus under this chapter health related fitness is mentioned, that is why students, we will be discussing the health related physical fitness only. The first component of health related physical fitness is cardiovascular endurance. Now what is cardiovascular endurance? Cardiovascular endurance is the ability of the heart to provide oxygen to the working muscles during physical activity for prolonged period of time. Prolonged period of time is for longer period of time. Now, how to measure the cardiovascular fitness of an individual? So, cardiovascular fitness of an individual can be measured with the help of Harvard step test or Rockport 1 mile test. So, these two tests, that is Harvard step test and Rockport 1 mile test, helps in measuring the cardiovascular fitness of an individual. Let's see. The first one is Harvard step test. Here, under equipments, you can see, students, a platform. On the extreme right hand side, you can see that there is a wooden platform of 20 inches in height. It is required, followed by a stopwatch and a metronome. Metronome helps in checking the frequency level. So, the procedure of Harvard step test moves in a way that individuals or the athletes or sports persons need to step up and down of that platform, which is of 20 inches in height. So athletes, the individuals, the sports persons need to step up and down continuously for 5 minutes. They can stop in between if they don't able to maintain the frequency of 30 steps in a minute. So this 30 steps in a minute is a terms and conditions you can take into grant, that each and every participant who is going to participate under Harvard step test, they need to maintain the frequency of 30 steps in a minute. If any athlete, any participant will be unable to maintain the desirable frequency, that is of 30 steps in a minute, they need to stop the test then and there. So, after the end of 5 minutes or whenever the athlete gets exhausted, the athlete or the participant will be sitting on that very platform, over that very platform only. After that, the test taker or the examiner will be measuring, will be assessing their heart rate. So there will be 3 measurements will be taken. The first measurement of heart rate will be taken immediately after the finish of the test from 1 to 1.5 minutes. Second measurement will be taken from the end of test. So after 2 to 2.5 minutes from the end of test. The third measurement will be taken from 3 to 3.5 minutes from the end of the test. So these are the 3 measurements that are taken of heart rate. So basically the fitness index score is being calculated with the help of Harvard step test. There are 2 formulas, short formula and a long formula. Here in the screen you can see this is the long formula, that is 100 into test duration. Here example I have taken that the candidate or the individual has went for 5 minutes. So 100 into test duration in seconds. So 5 into 60 it becomes 300. That is 100 into test duration in second divided by 2 into sum of resting heart, sum of the heartbeats during recovery period. That means the heart rate that is calculated from 1 to 1.5 minute, 2 to 2.5 minute, and 3 to 3.5 minute will be added, will be summed up, and it will be multiplied by 2. The short formula is 100 into test duration in seconds divided by 5.5 into the heart rate calculated during 1 to 1.5 minutes only. So this is all about Harvard step test. Next one is Rockport 1 mile test. In Rockport 1 mile test, students, the subject or the participant need to walk 1 mile. 1 mile is equal to 1609 meters, means 1609 meters. The subject need to walk 1 mile as fast as possible. Similarly, timing will be recorded with the help of stopwatch. So these are certain scores, and there are certain mandatory things which need to be measured, like weight need to be measured in pounds, gender. If the participant is male, then the weightage 1 will be given. If the participant is female or the girl, weightage will be given as 0. Time will be measured. Time means the time taken to complete 1 mile will be recorded in minute or hundredths of minute. Heart rate will be measured for first 15 seconds, then it will be multiplied by 5. Age will be measured in years. So this is all about Rockport 1 mile test. Rockport 1 mile test is also conducted for assessing the VO2 max. Okay, VO2 max of the individual. The second health related component is muscular strength. We all know, students, strength means to overcome resistance or to act against resistance. Next is how to measure the muscular strength. So while measuring the muscular strength, Ross-Weber test come into existence. There are 6 test batteries under Ross-Weber test. The first and the second test, they help in measuring the strength of our abdominal area. So in the first test of Ross-Weber test, the subject is asked to lie down in supine position. His hand should be placed behind the neck. You can see the leg position. The legs will be forward and in contact with the ground. From this position, the subject is asked to perform 1 sit-up. If the subject is able to perform 1 sit-up, 10 points will be given. If he will not be able to perform, 0 will be rewarded. The second test of Ross-Weber test is the subject need to lie down in supine position with hands behind the neck. Here the difference will be the subject's knee should be flexed. So with the flexed knee, the subject need to perform 1 sit-ups. Under the third test, it measures the strength of our lower abdominal muscles. Here, the subject need to lie down in supine position with hands behind the neck. After that, the subject need to lift both his legs together 10 inches above the floor, and he or she need to maintain that position for 10 seconds also. Now, depending on maintaining the position, the subject is awarded points accordingly. The fourth test measures the strength of the upper back muscles. You can see under the fourth test, the subject is asked to lie down in prone position. Prone position means the subject's chest is in contact with the floor. The examiner will be giving support by pressing the lower body of the subject to the ground. The subject is asked to raise his upper body, that is head, shoulder and chest area 10 inches above the ground and need to maintain that position for 10 seconds. Similarly, the test number 5, the subject is lying down in prone position, that is our chest will be in contact with the floor. The examiner will be giving support by pressing the back of the subject, and the subject is asked to raise his both the legs or arch his both the legs back above the ground, 10 inches above the ground. Here also the subject need to maintain the position for 10 seconds. The last one is test number 6, that is floor touch test. Here as you can see in the image, the subject first of all need to stand barefooted. Barefooted means without any shoes, without any slippers on the floor. So then the subject need to bend his upper body and need to try to touch his fingertips with the toes. So this is all about the Ross-Weber test, students. So we have come to the knowledge, we have aware ourselves that to assess the strength, Ross-Weber test come into existence. Yes students, the third component of health related fitness is muscular endurance. We all are well aware that endurance means the capacity to work for longer duration of time without getting tired or without getting fatigued. Now how to measure? So measurement of muscular endurance can be done with the help of 600-meter run or walk. So here the participant need to run and walk 600 meters. The total time will be recorded to complete the 600-meter run and walk test. So basically, with the help of 600-meter run and walk, the aerobic endurance or the aerobic fitness of an individual is being assessed. The fourth component of health related fitness is flexibility. So flexibility is defined as the range of motion in joints. Now how to measure flexibility? Flexibility of an individual can be measured by a very common and a popular flexibility test known as sit and reach test. I repeat, it is sit and reach test. So as you can see at the bottom, students, that is sit and reach box. The subject need to be barefooted. Barefooted means no shoes, no slippers. So the subject will be sitting first of all on the floor. His legs will be extended forward and it have to be in a straight manner. The subject's both the leg will be placed against the sit and reach box as you can see in the image. Next, the subject will inhale deeply and with exhalation the subject will bring his both the hands, one hand will be on the top of other hand. And there, students, on the top of this table there is one scale will be placed along with measurement. The subject need to push this scale with his middle finger, and as long as possible example, the subject will keep on pushing the scale. When the subject will be reaching its maximum stretchness, the subject need to hold that position for 2 seconds so that measurements can be noted down. So sit and reach test is widely used to assess the flexibility of an individual. The fifth component of health related fitness is body composition. Body composition is used to describe the percentage of fat, bone, water and muscle in human body. Now how to measurement of body composition? So measurement of body composition can be done with the help of skin fold measurement. So you must have seen the vernier calipers in physics lab. It is commonly found. So with the help of vernier caliper or the skin fold calipers, this body composition is being measured, students. Basically, you can see in the image the various body parts are being measured with the help of vernier caliper. As you can see, the tricep measurement is taken. Tricep means the back portion of our bicep is tricep. The frontal portion is bicep. The back portion is tricep. Next is subscapula. This is the back side of the rib. Next is suprailiac. That is our side of the belly. Next is abdomen region. Next is the thigh region also. And these body compositions are also measured of calf. Basically 3 measurements are taken. Okay, that is tricep measurement, that is abdomen area and the calf measurement. These 3 are the vital position for assessing the body composition of an individual. So body composition is being measured by this vernier caliper. They shows the fat composition. So now let us see some of the benefits of health related fitness. So it increases the muscle tone and strength. It decreases the susceptibility to injuries and illness. It improves bone mineral density. It reduces the risk of osteoporosis. It improves our posture. Sixth betterment is it increases the efficiency of the respiratory and circulatory system. It decreases the risk of cardiovascular diseases and stroke. It improves blood pressure. It decreases the risk of diabetes and cancer-related diseases. It improves self-esteem and self-confidence of the individual. It decreases the body fat and improves metabolism and increase energy level and academic achievement of individuals. So with this we come to the conclusion of second part, that is part 2 of the chapter 7, test, measurement and evaluation in sports. So students, under part 2 we have first of all discussed about somatotypes, which is being classified by William Sheldon, the famous psychologist. He has classified body into 3 types, that is endomorph, mesomorph and ectomorphs. After somato types, we have discussed health related fitness. We have discussed the various components of health related fitness in detail, and also we have discussed how to measure the different health related components. So students, I hope this videography is certainly going to help you all in enriching your knowledge as well as clearing your doubts. If still you have any doubt, you can personally approach me. I will be feeling very happy in clearing your doubts. Please go through these videos minutely. These videos are specifically made to help you all children. Thank you all. Thank you all for listening patiently. Have proper self-study at home. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Thank you all of you. Thank you for listening me patiently. God bless us all. Thank you.